Shikara Part 5. Mego's life grew more comfortable as the days passed. With the wealth from Shikara's hunting, he no longer struggled. But one thing still bothered him. His house felt empty whenever Shikara left for the forest. So, one afternoon, Mego visited a nearby village where hunters often sold their dogs. There, he saw a grown female dog, tall, healthy, and with shiny brown fur. She looked strong but gentle, and her eyes were sharp with intelligence. Mego paid for her without thinking twice. He brought her home and named her Lyra. Days later, when Shikara returned with his usual prize, he froze in surprise. There, sitting in the compound, was Lyra. She lifted her head, wagged her tail, and barked softly in greeting. For the first time in a long while, Shikara's serious eyes brightened. He bounded forward and began circling her, his tail wagging faster than Mego had ever seen. The two sniffed, barked, and soon were rolling on the ground, playing like puppies. Mego laughed with joy. "So this is what you needed, my son," he said. From that day, Shikara came more often to the house. Sometimes, after long hunts at night, he would return and spend the day sleeping beside Lyra. Other times, he stayed awake, guarding the compound with her. The room Mego had prepared no longer stood empty. But sometimes peace never lasts forever. One moonless night, as Shikara prowled the forest, he sensed something different. The usual sounds of the night, the owls, the crickets, the rustling leaves, were gone. The forest felt too quiet, as if holding its breath. Suddenly, a foul smell reached his nose. Wolves. Not the small ones he had fought before, but a pack of large, desperate wolves from the northern hills. They had crossed into Shikara's hunting ground, driven by hunger. The leader of the wolves, a scarred beast with glowing red eyes, growled deeply. Shikara growled back, the fur along his spine standing tall. The clash was brutal. Shikara fought fiercely, biting, slashing, dodging, but he was outnumbered. Somehow, he broke free and ran toward the village. Blood streaked his fur, his breath ragged. He had to warn Mego. In the compound, Mego awoke to frantic barking. He rushed out with his gun and lantern, just in time to see Shikara staggering in, Lyra beside him, both alert and growling. "Wolves!" Mego whispered, loading his rifle. "So they have come." The night erupted with chilling howls. Shadows moved beyond the fence. Eyes glowed in the darkness. The wolves had followed Shikara home. Mego stood firm, sweat dripping down his face. Lyra pressed close to Shikara, ready for battle. Shikara, though wounded, raised his head proudly. He would fight, even if it was his last night. The first wolf leapt over the fence. Mego pulled the trigger. The gunshot shattered the silence. The real fight had begun. Don't miss Shikara Part 6.